Welcome to the next episode of the Dark Web Deacon. Before we begin, be sure to smash that subscribe button, click the bell to turn on notifications. New videos are published every Monday and Thursday, and as always, be sure to like and provide comments. Shoulder surfing is a form of data theft where criminals steal personal information by observing victims when they're using devices such as computers, kiosks, or ATMs. The term refers to thieves peering over the shoulders of victims, waiting for them to inadvertently enter passwords or PIN codes or any type of confidential information that can help lead the thief to identity theft or possible fraud. This is by far the least technical category of any of the various cyber attacks that are out there. It actually isn't recent. It actually dates back to the 1980s. Criminals became pretty adept at spying on payphone users and transcribing their credit card numbers as callers punched them into the phone keypad. The skill didn't so much revolve around reading where the person pressed, but more around reading kind of the subtle finger and arm and elbow motions of the victim. If an elbow went too far back and, down to the right, that probably was an 8 or a 9. If it went up and to the left, it probably was a 1 or a 2. More recently, shoulder surfing has evolved to include the extraction of information as it's entered into tablets, smartphones, and laptops. Shoulder surfing can happen anywhere you transmit personal information in public, either verbally or electronically. Shoulder surfers are experts at stealthy observation on planes, trains, buses, cafes, and restaurants, especially anywhere that's particularly crowded. They can also be keen listeners, tuning in when someone speaks an account number, a social security number, or other personal information aloud into a phone or across a counter. Also keep in mind, planes and trains, anyone behind you can see everything on your screen very easily. ATMs are also another favorite hotspot. Thanks to technology, shoulder surfing can happen anytime, even when you think you're probably alone. Some thieves even use binoculars to observe from a distance, and a growing number are employing technology such as high-quality digital cameras to watch from a distance. These devices can take high-quality snap photos or stream video that's sharp enough to reveal what's on your phone screen, your laptop, or your tablet. Shoulder surfers are usually trying to reach two primary outcomes. Either they are doing it to preemptively try to figure out your passcode or password before they steal your phone or laptop, or they are just gathering personal information as much as they can so they can sell it on the dark web or attempt a future phishing or smishing attack. There are a few simple steps you can take to try to prevent shoulder surfing. One, if you're asked to provide your social security number in public, don't say it out loud. Write it on a piece of paper and ask the receptionist or whoever is asking for it to either shred it when they're done or ask to provide that information to you in a more private area. Sometimes you may not even really need to share your social security number, so make sure it's completely necessary whenever someone asks for it. Number 2, protect PINs on ATMs via social distancing. So whenever you're entering your PIN code, whether it be at a gas station or whether in an ATM machine, make sure that, social distancing is all the rage right now with the coronavirus pandemic. So, make sure people are several feet away from you when you enter that PIN. Number 3, assume you are on camera. It sounds a little paranoid to think about, but there are video cameras everywhere, and you're never really sure potentially who is actually monitoring and reviewing that footage as you're, entering personal information in public. So just be aware of that and, make sure you're keeping your hand over keypads and stuff like that. So really only you can view them and it's not easily accessible or viewable from a public camera. Number 4, look into contactless payment methods. Google Wallet, Apple Pay. There are other custom payment apps available through credit cards that let you pay at a growing number of checkouts without actually swiping your card or typing in a PIN. Number 5, if possible, use fingerprint readers or other biometrics to unlock your phone and to minimize the need to enter a passcode. But if you do enter a passcode, make sure you set it to at least 6 digits. 4 digits is just way too easy to break nowadays. And get into the habit of locking your screens on whether it be your mobile device or your laptop. And number 6, privacy screens for laptops and tablets. These are really cheap and they're really useful, especially when you're on business travel, you're on a plane, you're on a train. As I mentioned earlier, it's very easy for anyone who's just sitting behind you or walking through the aisle to really have a really good view of your laptop or your tablet. And people who do business travel, it's something where you're probably gonna start to do things that are somewhat confidential, especially when you're on long flights. So it's a really, really cheap and easy investment. Thanks for watching, and as always, please like, subscribe, and provide comments, and turn on notifications by clicking the bell in order to check out future videos published twice a week.